It's time for Story Revival. And today, on the occasion of Narasimha Jayanti, we'll tell you the story behind Lord Vishnu's fourth incarnation, or the Narasimha Avatar. Once upon a time, there was a demon called Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu's younger brother had been killed by another form of Lord Vishnu. This left Hiranyakashipu extremely sad and very angry at Lord Vishnu. He wanted revenge for his brother's death. So he decided that he would quash Vishnu's name. He would become the most powerful person in all the three worlds. He would become the ruler of all the three worlds. And then he would force everyone to stop worshipping Vishnu. To achieve his goal, Hiranyakashipu started severe penance or tapasya to Lord Brahma. Thousands of years passed by, but Hiranyakashipu continued his penance. A mountain of dust and leaves formed over his body, but he continued. Ants and insects started to eat into his flesh, but he continued. By the virtue of this severe penance or tapasya, Hiranyakashipu became more and more powerful by the day. His body started to radiate rays of heat and energy. The earth started to heat up because of that. And the gods, demigods and people had to leave. They couldn't live there anymore. It became a big problem. And so they ran to Lord Brahma for help. "Oh Brahma, save us! Hiranyakashipu is praying to you and becoming more and more powerful by the day. The heat emanated from his body has heated up the earth. Please put a stop to this and give us our home back." Brahma understood the predicament and visited Hiranyakashipu. He saw the dust-covered demon in severe tapasya, even as insects ate into his flesh. Brahma smiled and said, "Oh Hiranyakashipu, I am very pleased with your tapasya. Ask me any boon and I will grant it." Hiranyakashipu opened his eyes, bowed to Lord Brahma and said, "My Lord, make me immortal. Make me live forever." Brahma said, "That is impossible. Everything that takes birth must die. Ask me for something else." Hiranyakashipu thought for a few minutes and then, with a sparkle in his eyes, said, "Then grant me this, my lord. I cannot be killed by any man or animal, any of your creations. I cannot be killed during the day or the night. And I cannot be killed indoors, neither outdoors. Grant me this, my lord." Brahma granted Hiranyakashipu this boon. And Hiranyakashipu became nearly immortal, indestructible and invincible by anyone on planet Earth. He became more and more powerful and arrogant. He became the ruler of all the three worlds. He started creating havoc and he made everyone's life difficult. And as promised, he made Vishnu worship a crime. Everyone in all the three worlds started to worship Hiranyakashipu. Except for one person. Who was that? We'll find out soon. So all the gods and demigods wanted to end this menace of Hiranyakashipu and went to Lord Vishnu for help. Vishnu said, "Have patience. I will certainly kill Hiranyakashipu and end this menace. But I am waiting for the right time. I will kill Hiranyakashipu the day he lays a hand on his son Prahlad, who is one of my greatest devotees. Until then, have patience." Prahlad was the one person in all the three worlds who refused to worship his father Hiranyakashipu. His mind was devoted to Lord Vishnu. He kept chanting his name all day long, and this angered Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu tried many ways to wean his son away from Vishnu. He sent him to the teacher of all the demons to teach him to worship Hiranyakashipu. Prahlad started to teach all the demon kids about Vishnu instead. Then Hiranyakashipu tried to burn Prahlad with the help of his sister Holika, who had a boon for protection from fire. But Prahlad was rescued and Holika burned instead. Hiranyakashipu was getting impatient with his son's disobedience. He started seeing his own son as the enemy because Prahlad was devoted to Vishnu, who had killed Hiranyakashipu's brother. So one day, Hiranyakashipu confronted Prahlad. Prahlad, enough! Stop it! I cannot stand you being devoted to that Vishnu anymore. And where is this Vishnu of yours anyway? I will kill you today and let us see if he appears to save you. Vishnu is everywhere, father. Is that right, Prahlad? So he must be there in all these pillars of my palace as well. Saying thus, Hiranyakashipu struck one of the pillars nearby forcefully with his fist. Suddenly, a crack appeared in the pillar. A loud roar emanated from within. All the three worlds shook. What appeared when the pillar crumbled was a fierce and fearful looking creature. Was it man? Was it an animal? What was this terrifying thing? What had appeared was the fourth incarnation of Lord Vishnu, Narasimha. Nara means man and Simha means lion. Narasimha was half man, half lion. And he was angry, enraged, mad at Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu tried to fight Narasimha. He struck him with his sword. He attacked him with his bare hands, but nothing worked. And then Narasimha lifted Hiranyakashipu and walked towards the door, sitting under the door frame at dusk when the sun is just setting. Remember, Hiranyakashipu had this boon that he could not be killed by man or animal in the day or the night, neither indoors nor outdoors. By taking a form which was half man, half animal, by choosing a time of day that is dusk, neither day nor night, and by choosing the door which is neither inside the house nor outside, Narasimha got around the boon of Brahma. Narasimha sat in the door in a frenzy, Hiranyakashipu on his lap, and tore open his stomach in one stroke. And thus ended Hiranyakashipu's life and his menace. Prahlad was saved and peace returned to all the three worlds. The day that Narasimha took form is celebrated as Narasimha Jayanti. And this was the story behind the fourth avatar of Lord Vishnu. We hope you enjoyed this story revival and will be back soon for more.